Yo, what's good, all peppers? I am back. We're going to go over the best settings on this game on the beta. Quickly, we're going to go over the controller settings and move our way down over to interface. So we're going to go over the controller, and these are the best settings I'm rocking on controller. Keep in mind, this is for what I like to use for sniping. You can adjust this to whatever setting you like. This is the dead zone I'm running. I don't recommend right stick minimum dead zone on 1 unless you have Hall effect sticks. Now, with that being said, going over the aiming tab, I didn't change much here besides if I go to the aiming and advanced settings. The only thing I changed was standard to linear. That's what I was using on Black Ops 6. If you had it on dynamic in the past, then keep it on dynamic. Custom sensitivity per zoom, the only one I messed with was low zoom on 0.80. Now for red gunning, you might want to use instant instead of gradual. I think that's all personal preference, but I find gradual best for me. Now moving on to movement. Tactical sprint assist is pretty useless since we don't have any tac sprint in this game besides when you're using a perk for that. And then make sure you have sprint assist sideways and backwards on. Mantle assist, I have it on off. Same thing with crouch assist and the rest of those settings. Now slide behavior, it should be on a hybrid in my opinion. I think taking advantage of the Omni movement is fun in this game, and I think you should all maximize that. So if you haven't been having fun with the Omni movement, man, you guys are missing out. Movement and advanced settings, toggle off on. This is what I have over here. So by all means, if you guys need to pause the video at any given time, you guys are more than welcome to. This is my combat settings as well. Now if we go over to the combat advanced settings, I have my weapon mount exit on instant and change zoom activation on melee, so that way I don't accidentally mount with the sniper because I'm not ever trying to do that. Here's the overlay behaviors. Now moving on to the keyboard and mouse settings. This one, my K-band players, I'm pretty sure you guys can figure this one out yourself. I use 800 DPI with a 7 mouse of sensitivity in game. I still have to mess with the keyboard and mouse settings on this game, but ultimately they're pretty much the same thing as what I had on my controller settings when it comes to movement. As far as the rest, I'm going to tweak with that later. But now going over to graphics, which is the stuff that you guys want to maximize your frames. I play on a 1080p monitor, 240 hertz. Still the same one as the last few years. I have a 4070 Ti Super. Test to see if on plus boost helps out your frames and or maybe on instead. Yeah, so you have to go in game, test it out. Custom frame limit, I have it at 300 even though I don't reach the 300, and just keep it at custom just so that way you can have your frame limit capped in the menu and not overheat your graphics card. Let's go down here, and these are the rest of the settings for the display. Now go over into quality. I use fidelity caps. That's what I found best for my PC. The sharpness level is at 80. If you want to get more frames but sacrificing more input, you can turn on NVIDIA DLSS frame generation or AMD frame generation for more frames. Scroll down and you can pause the video at any given time to be able to copy the rest of the settings. I typically just leave everything on low so that way I can maximize my frames. The game already looks good in itself. Now go over to view. 103, in my opinion, is the best FOV to use, especially for competitive. I like my ADS field of view affected and wide. Now going down, you need off, 50, 50. Now going over to audio settings, this is completely up to you. Adjust it to your PC. But I will say reduce tinnitus sound. You want to make sure that this is on so that way when you get flashbang, you don't hear that crazy ringing. And if you want to turn down the music volume, show more, add that to 0. Voice chat is on 100 for me so that way I can pick up on my videos and my content. And this is the rest of the settings for that. Now, the most important one is going to be an interface. If you go over here and you open up the telemetry, you want to make sure that you have your FPS and your server latency on. You want to see how many frames you get and what server you're on as well. Go over to readability, and you want to go all the way down to color customization. Change color filter to filter 2. Color filter target on both. Maximize both to 100 and your colors will be very vibrant. Go over to gameplay HUD, and on HUD visibility, I like to have mine on for everything. My HUD bounds is pretty much closed in just for the montages, and then minimap visibility, minimap rotation on. I would turn off compass because you don't need it. And then radar, make sure that's off. It will make your minimap look very weird. I'm not a fan of it. And then make sure you change this to static, and then those are the rest. All right, now for the class setup that you guys have been waiting for. The most important thing about this is that I have Gunfighter. To unlock this, you have to be at level 15 or 20. So one of the two. I rock red perks so I can get the specialty Enforcer, lightweight assassin dexterity. And these, I say it's all personal preference. That's what I like. Now for the attachments, there's a few you can swap out. But if you are leveling this thing up, I got some advice for you. Now some of the names I'm not going to show all the way, but the first one is the Titan Compensator. You can switch this out with the VS Brake. I like the Titan so that way I can get that slide and dive to fire speed. You want to use the Nimbus Barrel. If you're leveling it up, just make sure you use the damage range. Even though this thing does not get any hit markers. So stock pad, you want the flinch resistance, stable heavy pad, because flinching in this game is crazy. The static C handguard. This helps out the aiming auto sway and the aim auto sway delay. Extending Z-Mag is the best magazine that you want. If S&D comes out, by all means, you can use the speed mag. Now, rear grip, I personally like the shelf grips to maximize my ADS speed. I've seen some people use the Kinesis grip, so that's another good shout. It has less of a flinch. Now, for the laser, if the ADS is so slow, trust me, use the Instinct laser. This is going to be helpful while you're trying to level up to get this lockstep laser. If you remember from Black Ops 6, there was this attachment called the Sherlock laser. You were able to pop shot with it. This is what that attachment is for. And this completely changes the game for the sniper. And then the last attachment is the light bolt. Now for the bonus part, the score streaks, I rock UAV, counter, and Gravemaker. I overclock my UAV to dispatcher so I can have it on lower cost, and the same thing for my counter UAV as well. It's pretty easy to get those streaks and it's pretty helpful. Now for the Gravemaker Extended Max, this thing is very overpowered, and I use the Gravemaker with a combination of that, and I was able to drop a crazy high kill game. So if you want to learn, adapt my playstyle, apply it to your own, or even some tips and tricks, man, just stick around, drop a like on the video, and subscribe to the channel if you found any of the settings and or class setups helpful. It's good to be back, and I'm absolutely hyped and locked in for this beta, so enjoy. Dragging better or worse than BO6? I think
I think the Dragon's ass.
Better.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
it's honestly it's the same, but like for me, I'm doing worse on this.
There you go.
That shot doesn't miss, bro. I'm 3 and 10. I'm just shooting through people.
Fuck a shot.
Chachi. Oh, Che.
Hostile sighted. Incoming Semtex.
I can't get a shot off, bro. Bro.
UAV MTL 50%. Gravemaker locked and loaded.
I can't. These kids are so scared to move.
Yeah, this guy's like heart's coming around the corner.
Dude, they're so scared.
Bro.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I can't shoot him out of the spawn, dang.
I wonder if you blind fire. Like,
Ah.
yeah, dude. Good job, man.
Dang, only 3? I got nice shots out of that too.
UAV ready for task. Tango. Just working the kinks out. UAV 50%. Gravemaker available.
Like, where are they, bro?
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base. Kill strike.
Deploy fuel in my AO.
Break down.
Okay, I've ran through mid 3 times.
There we go. Ah!
You should just post it like Kamaj did back in the day when he did his nukes. Didn't say a word.
Oh, bad chows. Yeah, dude, the Gravemaker's insane, bro. Insane. Like, no doubt they're gonna nerf it. Like, they're gonna make it like 3 bullets and full release, and then like 5 bullets for the extended mags. No doubt, bro. Are they gonna flip yet? No. 50 bomb, 50 to 13. I'll take that as a gameplay. Fuck them.
That was horrible. How the hell did you drop 50 kills, bro?
Gravemaker, straight up. Gravemaker got me like half those kills.
I was about to say, the reason we're dying
prologue.
from behind all game is because he's killing them out of their spawn, and they're spawning behind us while we're pushing out.
That, or he doesn't find the guy that's sitting in the corner, who still sits in the corner, by the way.
That sounds so satisfying to do, bro. You have no idea. Oh, man.